Welcome to Author's Idea, a production of MJR Productions and JR Global. These podcasts feature ideas and conversations from Mahesh, Joshi and JR Klein. Both are established business leaders with expertise recognized worldwide. As co-authors of several books on global business, they present observations and practical ideas on leadership, this age of transformation, and the interrelated nature of the planet. Here is your host, JR Klein.
In this episode, we talk about another barrier to accepting change, the Golden Handcuffs. Wall Street and capital markets have something to do with change and its acceptance barriers as well. When Kodak was still the king of the still pictures, they were incredibly profitable and came in number 1 and number 2 in global brand tracking studies. Kodak owned pictures. There is an assumption that they did not see the fact that photography was changing and picture film would no longer be necessary. The obvious assumption is that they did not see the train coming down the track. However, in reality, years before digital photography started to ellipse film, Kodak knew almost to the month when that change would happen. They had crystal clarity that this change was going to happen. They knew exactly what was happening. It was not a case of being blindsided or not seeing what was going on in the world or where such competition was coming from. They saw it and were precise at knowing when their business would be ellipsed, disrupted, and changed. So what happened? Enter the concept of the Golden Handcuffs, a phrase coined by Alan Adamson, the author of Brand Simple and Brand Digital. The film business was so profitable that anything else they did other than make film and process film was going to dilute their earnings. In their minds, if they took $500 million out of the film division and moved it into the digital division to develop digital technology, the only thing for sure is that they wouldn't be getting a 70% margin in the digital business. Knowing that Wall Street is the drive to deliver earnings per quarter, and if they moved money asymmetrically, that is, moving money out of one power division into a startup division, Wall Street would punish them. They couldn't make what is referred to as an asymmetric bet, taking money from the successful business and putting it into a startup. They needed to reward their shareholders in the film business. Even though Kodak saw what was coming, they couldn't make that type of shift necessary to seize the opportunity. They were caught in the golden handcuffs. Sometimes the golden handcuffs are only part of the story. Businesses also have to know what their DNA looks like. Join us for Part 4 and we'll talk.
Thank you for listening. If you are interested in more of the author's ideas, look for their Oxford University Press published books on global business wherever books are sold. If you are interested in contacting the authors, they can be reached via JR Global at 01 614 526 9118.